Tonight, disappearing DUIs. News4 Investigates found accused drunk drivers arrested by police, only to have that charge erased entirely. The group Mothers Against Drunk Driving says what News4 Investigates has uncovered is a slap in the face to DUI crash victims.
Our chief investigative reporter Jeremy Finley had tough questions tonight for the judge approving the deals and the DA's office that ultimately dismisses the cases.
It's March 16th, 2019. A van is going 23 miles over the speed limit on Dickerson Pike.
Driver, turn off the car.
And you're about to see all the other reasons officers believe the driver is drunk.
Can you explain why you're unsteady on your feet and slurring your words? Will you let me check your eyes? No?
But despite the video evidence, the fact that he refused a breath test, that he had 3 prior DUIs.
Have you ever been arrested for DUI before?
Yeah. This DUI charge was nolli prosecuti, meaning the DA's office decided not to prosecute. And News4 Investigates found, even after being arrested by police, all these offenders' latest DUIs have all disappeared. When you found out that these cases had essentially been erased, what did you think?
First and foremost, I'm angry.
Take a look. People with slurred speeches, falling out of cars, smelling of alcohol, all hauled to jail. But all of these cases have been dismissed by the Davidson County District Attorney's Office, regardless of the evidence against them.
The spirit of what the DUI laws were actually intended for when they were originally written is not to be expunged and not to be disappearing, not to just go away.
Ultimately, it erases the DUI. You're going to face criticism for that.
In trying to reform the criminal justice system, we have to look at causation.
Judge Gail Robinson is allowing these drivers to make deals in the city's recovery court. If these drivers agree to more than a year's worth of tests, treatment, meetings, and counseling, and stay sober, their last DUI is dismissed.
I've got 31 years of sobriety today.
The judge, a recovering alcoholic himself, argues it's an incentive worth offering.
You're going to lock them up for 120 days, 2 years, 3 years, and they're going to come back out with the same issues.
We want to make sure that they are getting the treatment that they deserve, but there's other ways to be able to do that.
There are a lot of people who have been seriously hurt by drunk drivers. Can you see why some victims would be upset about this?
Vehicular assaults are not eligible to participate in recovery court.
The district attorney says the dismissal incentive is only for those who qualify and go through a thorough evaluation first. Metro police officers privately tell News4 Investigates they didn't arrest drunk drivers only to ultimately have their cases erased. The argument is that you're simply not following the intent of the law.
The intent of the law, under Tennessee law, is that the criminal justice system looks first and foremost at deterrence and rehabilitation.
Phaedra Marriott Olson says she's not just upset about this because she's the state's director of MAD. She's also a paraplegic because of a drunk driver.
I was 22 years old when I was hit head-on by a drunk driver. And with that, I have suffered numerous injuries.
The DA says they've made these deals with 20 people and only 1 has reoffended. Even though these charges are dismissed and potentially expunged, the DA's office says they still have the records, as does the TBI. And if they get another DUI, the punishment will be more severe. Jeremy Finley, News4 Investigates.